Your businessman. Stop. Wake up, yeah. Wake up, yeah. Wake up, yeah. Wake up, yeah. Yeah. Don't matter. Yeah. Stop pushing that door.
Can y'all hear yourselves?
Everybody. Now you there, so
I can't hear myself in the headphones, but
I
I'm here
can't
with
either.
it,
I don't know what's going on.
Mic check.
Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Mic check.
Hello,
1, 2.
something.
This
Yeah.
is community radio. You are watching. So welcome, Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
Yeah, I don't know if we in here, but we in here.
The King's back.
Down with the king, baby.
King's back.
Can y'all? This is Qiana.
Who?
I don't even know you said that. You ain't. Are you confident that you're you?
I am
We didn't even know
confident.
who you are.
Like, you said it.
I think I'm Qiana today, but his button ain't working. I don't know who I am when these buttons ain't working.
I'm trying to make sure we
thank
have.
y'all for joining the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, and joining the ride.
I know you hit the top button already.
This is the New Image Project, and you are watching, and you are tuned in to Community Radio on 99.1 Jams, Carefesta Radio.
Yes,
thank y'all
sir.
for joining the ride. Big shouts out to Brother John. Yeah. I just want to shout out Brother John.
But we can't hear.
Man.
Because they speaking.
That ain't why.
Here we go. Hey, so on today's show,
Hello. No.
I'm going to be flowing by myself.
Man, you got to pull by yourself, bro. We don't know if we got no mic. But we finna get on into it.
I got it.
Okay. All right. Oh, I can hear myself, y'all.
Here we go. Cut your thing down, please. Now we're back. We're back. Oh, we just started. Either or. So it is. So it's first Friday. Well, no, it's Freestyle Friday.
Yeah, because the first Friday was last month. I mean, last.
Yeah, see, you saying, huh? Hey, hold on. Before we get started, y'all, listen. We got to mention the 99 Jams Spring Marathon. 99 Jams radio station has launched its special spring marathon for the year. We're calling for all our supporters, sponsors, families, and friends to make a donation to this special marathon. Help us reach our goal of $10,000, which is not a lot when it comes to the bills here, y'all. The marathon will run until April 30th. Help us keep this radio running and your favorite radio program on the air. Okay, so did y'all know about this? That is a 99 Jam special spring marathon. If you donate, you will receive a free CD of your favorite show on demand.
Yes.
Yes, that's nice.
And I think that we should add that Beanie Man interview to that CD, man.
Oh.
We should drop some good interviews on that CD.
Give it the best of the best.
Give some work, man.
So here we go. What we're asking is 10 people.
Yes.
Ball hard. 10 for a stack.
No, we doing 10 for 10. No, we was doing 10 for 30, was it?
It don't matter. Shoot it.
Hey, so
we support. We definitely support the community. So community, we need y'all to support us.
So we got 10 for whatever. It don't matter. Shoot it. I'm with that, bro.
Shoot your shot.
Speaking of shoot your shot, right? Y'all heard about the man that shot his wife and chased the ambulance?
No.
Because I ain't tell her she can go nowhere yet.
What?
Man, this happened right here
in the city.
Okay, man. Listen, I'm gonna read the article because y'all miss me now.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Devin Hassan, not one of us, is a man who shot his wife, then chased down the ambulance.
I ain't tell her to go nowhere.
Was denied bond. The reason why I'm reading this article because he was surprised because the judge told the judge like I can't go home. But anyway, this is a bizarre chain of events unfolded Wednesday night with neighbors waking up. I hate when people write this. Thursday morning to the news of a woman murder.
She died?
Yes, man. The man shot the lady
to death. This man, wow.
And then chased the ambulance and got into a wreck. Now he chased the ambulance, Troll get behind him chasing the ambulance. Then he wreck out. So, that must have been I'm sorry, man, but that was a good piece of red snapper. I don't know, bro. Like he was going all out about that, bro.
But so I'm gonna tell
you mental health is serious. And mental health issues in relationships gets even trickier, even more serious.
Yeah, we was talking about domestic situations and how it can exist cross races, you know what I mean, with more same sex couples. That don't take away the dynamic of domestic violence in relationships. You know what I mean?
Because and then they feel if it's the same sex, it doesn't hold as much weight.
Yeah, exactly. That was the discussion we were having.
Yeah, it's a stereotype though, because it's still prevalent. No matter which way you go.
I need you to talk in the mic.
Yeah, like I know some girlfriends used to beat their boyfriends up.
Yeah, for real. And be more violent.
And they be like, man, go ahead on, man. You talking about that girl to beat you up.
But mental health is serious. And, if you need some help, go talk to somebody. Don't put your hands on nobody.
No, you shouldn't be putting your hand on either side. Nobody should be putting their hands on nobody. On anybody.
So y'all didn't know that I am now a certified. I got my certification. I'm a mental health first responder.
Woo woo.
Yeah, I took the training, and that just means in the movie when the person slapped the hell out you, wake up, get it together.
That's me.
That's me. Go to therapy.
Didn't I tell you?
No, you didn't really, like, all jokes aside, usually when you see people who act out in anger and do things like that, do not know how to communicate properly to express how they feel.
Yes, and it's all bottled up.
And so what happened is
it explained our children in a nutshell.
And it just exploded.
Good morning, Fancy Nancy. Good morning,
our young men in a nutshell.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about this, like we were just talking about the NBA young boy syndrome. And this ain't nothing shot at him, but it's just like it's this the NBA young boy generation.
I'm gonna say this, so let's talk about it because his life is public at this point, right?
He's a public person.
He's a public person, and in that you see a lot of toxicity in his life.
NBA young boy?
Yes.
Man, NBA young boy crazy, man. This man finna go to jail for a very, very long time. Excuse my accent.
What he did?
Huh?
Jabbar, where were you this morning?
Yeah, no, what part of Earth you just came from, bro?
Yeah.
Okay, don't worry about it. Don't you know what? Never mind.
That's like we was wrong.
Like y'all, what y'all ain't asked y'all to come to the part of Earth I was there. Y'all just be glad that I'm with y'all. That's all. That's what you like. I like that. Be glad that I came back.
That's really what he just did this morning. Like we looking like we just had a whole conversation about this.
You have it on app.
But you act like
we reliving the conversation.
You know what, Jabbar is so good at trying to cover up.
Let's sprinkle brown sugar on some bull.
So quick.
So I mean, tell me the NBA YoungBoy story.
So, I'm trying to find. Oh my God, I'm trying to find my article. But NBA YoungBoy, bro. I don't know if anybody out here has ever heard this young man speak, because this has been the funniest part to me. Because if you hear him talk in dialogue, the fact that he was calling pharmacies, acting as though he was the doctor. Y'all need to put this script in, man. I need this promethazine with codeine. Know what I mean?
What he said?
He said act and not X. That he wasn't a doctor. So he's calling and pretending.
Yeah. Now he invested. Yes, this all happened for real. We ain't making this up, bro.
He ain't scared to go to jail for that?
No, he ain't had no choice. He there.
They done locked him up.
Yeah, they went right up there on that mountain.
Because he on house arrest or something. Like he not even.
He got 63 charges, man. That man, they not playing. I'm desperately trying to find an article.
And he's already been in trouble. Like he's like already in his little bubble.
No, he's on the he was up there in Utah because I think he was doing his house arrest
on Death Mountain.
Yeah, and they got him up out of New Orleans because they saying he a gang leader and all of that. Baton Rouge, but
this sounds like
going back to Baton Rouge now because that's where he's going back for court. And he was running a prescription ring. He was calling several pharmacies to get promethazine with codeine and prescription pills. So they brain power was to circumvent the whole system. I didn't mean to make sure.
Okay, all right. We're yelling in the camera. Okay,
yelling.
Turn your radio.
Oh
down.
no. That's go ahead.
Turn your radio down.
I'm looking at. We're not peeking. Go ahead.
So, I'm sorry. So what the man was doing, dog?
Oh no, that was broken up. Royce wrote 2 messages. Go ahead.
So
it wasn't us.
He literally, bro. This man was trying to get the scripts. Like he went past just sending people to the doctor to get the scripts. I am the doctor.
Yeah.
You got the doctor DEA number, the NPI number, so you got the doctor's credentials as you're calling talking about act. I need y'all to act. I'm acting y'all to get this prescription together. I ain't asking y'all, I'm acting y'all.
And so he was on he was on video doing that?
This is an indictment, bro. He done. Like the fans got all this. Yeah, he done.
He was already on umpteen years of house arrest.
Man, he wasn't even on house arrest. I think he was still facing charges.
So just to say, like my conversation yesterday, right? I know we kind of like the older generation, right? Me having a conversation with my cousin. This man told me that they smoking the Molly now.
Yeah, it's a very serious epidemic going on around. If y'all don't know, people are addicted to the Molly,
smoking it,
and like it may not even be Molly. It might just be meth. It might be crystal methamphetamine or something.
Crystal meth, whatever.
Because Molly's supposed to be MDMA, right? And the MDMA heads all to tell you it's never been the same.
And you know how Trick them used to put theirs in the weed? They put the Molly in the weed now. So you got to be careful out there, boy.
It's a drug epidemic going on in our community, and often we don't talk about it.
On our nose.
You know,
it's not crack.
So we talked about it a little bit on the Plug Report on Wednesday. Bo kind of bring it up about how the kids right now are the product of like the 80s babies and the people who was on drugs.
The junkie babies.
And what happened is it's already in their system. So
no, you ain't got Molly and
no, I'm just saying drugs. I'm just saying no drugs.
Drugs in hands.
And then
we got 2024 drugs now.
But then I'm kind of thinking it because if you had the because then we were like most of our.
It was like crack babies and cocaine babies, like babies of different addictions.
We was so
it's a different addiction.
We was the crack babies.
Yeah.
And they the
I don't know what they are.
They the MDMA babies.
Well, all we know is NBA YoungBoy is gone probably. I don't see how he can. I don't see how he can beat this charge.
He'll be fine. That's where I
look. And what they do is they keep bad influences in our face. So when you got people who doing the right thing and making the right moves, they probably would have never gave that person house arrest. That person would have been sitting in Baton Rouge jail.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Exactly. They let him stay out because he's connected. He got lawyers, and he is a bad influence on our children.
It's definitely a bad influence.
And they just like a lot of people say Diddy was allowed to do all the stuff he was allowed to do to keep bad influences in our face. Allegedly.
No. But I mean, honestly, we're going to follow this, but I can't believe he called these pharmacists.
I think it was ingenuity. I think
the prescription was called in by an individual claiming to be the physician in Provo, Utah area, providing an actual valid DEA number and NPI number and other identification for the physician. The reason that they got caught because they called from a number that was not the doctor's office.
Like people think they don't have call IDs. right? So there's call ID. So NBA YoungBoy called from from the house number. Then he also couldn't speak properly. Not X.
Man, you heard this boy talk, period. Like this, that is like I need to do a TikTok skit, man, of this boy calling it because this boy can't talk, man.
Wow.
This is hilarious.
And this is the thing is that like you know how like you get chances and
Damian
David,
and then get that one. do NBA YoungBoy, man, calling for ordering up these.
This is crazy.
Yeah, so
it is really crazy. But then you look, and I guess you know,
like okay, so another conversation.
Oh, go ahead. We actually ain't gonna be able to go to another conversation.
Oh, it's 8 o'clock.
It is 8. It's going 8 o'clock. We're gonna have to take a break to pay the bill. So, yeah. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. We'll continue this conversation like 6-7 minutes after the hour. Tag a friend, tell a friend. If you haven't donated, go ahead, donate. Thank you for the stars. We see them. We always appreciate them. Yeah, we got a packed full hour coming in, and we shall be back.
Dang, they say if Kendrick don't
slave name, can it be redeemed? Or should I drop it for something that better reflects my identity and spirituality today? I've struggled with this question for years, and now I'm ready to decide.
This is the BBC World Service, the world's radio station.
Hello. Today on the newsroom, tensions rise yet again between Israel and Tehran.
Hello, I'm Gabe Ortiz, and this is WEDU Arts Plus. Based out of St. Pete, the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is a morning radio show about hip-hop life and urban culture. Meet the hosts who inform and empower their listeners.
Edmond. I go by Mr. Edmond. My role, I'm a host and I'm co-founder.
My name is Brother John Muhammad, Your Brother John, YourBrotherJohn.com. And my role on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is host or co-host.
I just go by Qiana. Sometimes you may hear the guys call me Q. I may say Q just depending on my personality that day. And I'm the female of the crew. I think I keep balance when you look at the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. So that's my role.
And I'm Bruce Moore Jr. A lot of people do know Bruce Moore Jr., obviously being born and raised here and going to school here, but there's many more people that know Reno.
St. Pete is small, and so the good things and bad things that come with a small city, you know, everybody knowing each other, of course, would be one of the pluses.
My neighbors were not only just my neighbors, they became my family.
Trying to put that back now, like really getting back to a place where we know our neighbors and we look out for each other. It was a St. Pete that existed, you know, south of Central, and then there was another St. Pete that existed north of Central and downtown. It was a struggle then, and I think it's still, you know, somewhat a struggle for Black people in the city of St. Pete.
Even with every step of progress we make, it's still a struggle to, you know, implement that progress.
Did y'all hear about the weed college, the first cannabis college?
In Orlando.
Talk to us,
No, yeah, I've been looking at it.
This is serious, y'all.
Over a year ago.
If you got the charges, go and get the degrees, King. You got years of experience, man. It ain't like you come into a classroom with no data.
Elon Musk said that a drug dealer knows how to manage and run a business better.
I can't believe that.
The real facts, man.
I'm all about education. But what I'm saying is that we carry this industry on our backs.
The way we started the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, Jabbar approached me about what could we do, how can we do something together, and then an opportunity to promote Amendment 4. Amendment 4 is the, you know, voting rights restoration to returning citizens. We were able to negotiate a deal where we got like 30 minutes on the radio at 99 Jams to talk about, you know, Amendment 4 and other local, you know, policies.
Called the NYPD to clear the Gaza Solidarity encampment on the campus's south lawn, where Columbia and Barnard students had set up one day earlier to demand university leadership divest from Israel. New York Police Chief John Schell said Shafiq identified the demonstration as a clear and present danger, but that officers found the students to be peaceful and cooperative. Shafiq warned all students participating in the encampment would be suspended if arrested. At least 3 suspensions of Barnard students were confirmed Thursday, including Isra Hirsi, daughter of Congressmember Ilhan Omar. Columbia students and faculty members held a news conference Thursday evening. This is Palestinian-American graduate student Layla Saliba, who lost 14 family members in Gaza since October 7th.
Today was a dark day for freedom of speech on Columbia's campus because Columbia is showing that if you say something or do something that the university does not agree with, that they are willing to use violence towards you and that they are willing to endanger the health and safety and well-being of their students to protect their PR and their image. That's right. Right here, we've got some riot cops. Look right over there. They're treating us like a national security threat simply for holding a press conference.
Layla Saliba was also one of the Columbia students attacked in January's chemical skunk attack during a campus rally. Following yesterday's arrest, students continued to gather on campus where large protests carried on through the night and are ongoing. Thursday's showdown with the NYPD was the largest arrest on the Columbia campus since 1968, when police apprehended over 700 students protesting the school's ties to the Vietnam War and Columbia's plans to expand in Harlem by building a gymnasium in Morningside Park. Meanwhile, on the other side of the country, massive crowds of students at the University of Southern California protested USC's cancellation of valedictorian Asna Tabasum's graduation speech, chanting, "Let her speak." This is student Katya Urban.
It feels really important, especially right now, for the...
Hello.
We are back. And if you didn't know who you're listening to, this is the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I am Qiana.
And I'm the one and only Mr. Edmund.
Hey, this King Jab.
And we are brought to you by
See, what's wrong with y'all?
I don't know. It was one of those mornings.
I done mesmerized him with NBA YoungBoy, man.
I had no idea. And we need to talk about the addiction problem. The lean, pills.
Hey,
it's a new.
You know they call me a snitch now.
What?
Because I said on my show, I was talking about how they trapping in the smoke shops. How you go in the smoke shop? They got the promethazine, lean, boom, boom.
And they say snitch.
Yeah, they say that. Listen, bro, and did mine. I ain't worried about that, bro. They called me, but I'm real about that. I have a problem with.
Who called you? What they said? They called
somebody you? Somebody on St. Pete Police Department. You know, I be on there. I'm a top fan.
But
I be going see, I'm revealing y'all things y'all don't know. I be going in on them. Well,
I've seen
and it started around the young men that they arrested. Then they tied in with Rod, talking about they arrested a. I'm glad I went to the store. They arrested a known weed spot.
Yes.
So I'm like, we still kicking in weed traps, and they trapping right here at the smoke shop.
They really. I saw. You know what? I saw that post.
I ain't got it.
I saw that. I literally saw that.
Right there. I can go in there and swipe my credit card.
Yeah, and grab one.
Yeah. So we and then
you know, got it on the counter at the stove.
But that post,
you want some more? I'm like, I'm sitting there mesmerized.
That dug into what I was going to go into next to the conversation I had about how NBA YoungBoy thought that they can get off with this. Like, our young men don't realize that surveillance has changed. This is a conversation I was having with my homeboy when you talk about the situation with the shooting with the other cats, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you read the article, say the house was under surveillance by a camera. So I said, bro, y'all still think that the police is jumping behind y'all in cars and aren't following y'all switching? Bro,
no, they ain't
got
doing that.
drones. You just told me they sent 400 over there, so what's one for you? So they're not surveilling, bro. Like, you crazy if you think these people following you through traffic and you busting you and no, we up here in the sky.
Yeah,
no. So first of all, not only are they doing that, they put the cameras in the light poles across the street from your houses.
Absolutely.
Right? They come in there.
They did that to me back in 2000. 1999,
30 years ago.
Energy on the why is they on the pole? It's 8:30 at night. Yes, yes, 2000. When I got indicted by the feds, had just got my hair braided. The photo they had was with the new hair. Hair, they was on. Yes, I've been surveilled. So
the photo they had was the new hair.
They were like, yeah, well, new headshot. Come on with it. So I you gotta realize that things change, man, and these people ain't playing the game how they used to play it, man. So
technology has changed, so they definitely are a lot more savvy. To go ahead and get the information that they need. You know, and who I was talking to is that well, actually I was watching it. You know how they was talking about, you know how they stripped all the lead out, the lead paint?
Mm-hmm.
And they were saying they took the lead out because they say babies was eating the lead. And then they started, what babies you know that's eating chips of paint?
In the project?
Not really, but what they did was with the lead being taken out of the paint, now they can surveillance your house. The satellites can come in and all that other stuff. The lead stop, right? The lead stop any of that. That protects your house from all the rest of the stuff coming in.
Go back to lead paint, boy.
There are places where you can buy lead paint at, but that's the reason. Now this is I heard this. Wow. Now y'all could do y'all research because but I'm just repeating something I heard. I'm not saying this right or wrong. Facts, but this is something. But it's stuff that make you say, I will say that.
Yeah, you gotta swap out birth defects for criminal activities.
Because you start thinking about it, like you say, like babies eating. When is your paint just chipping and they crawling? And it makes sense. Like when you're sitting up there putting chips.
That's crazy. But I also believe that like you got to be a fool if you go anywhere with this device and think you're not being surveilled.
First of all, you are. When you cut on your phone, as soon as you cut on your phone, when you talk on your phone, a microphone pops up. When you're on your phone, there is a microphone that's on that shows that your phone is recording.
So yeah,
wow.
Look at it. Call somebody right now.
So let's
record it.
Let's switch. Have y'all heard about this? Brazilian woman arrested after taking a corpse to the bank to sign off on a loan.
These people out here they trying it. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Up in the chair dead, like Bernie.
I was just about to say he doing some burning. Go ahead.
She done took Unc to the bank on my man. He be gone. Gone, man. Okay, Erica.
Now, why did she just apply for this loan online?
Nah, Unc needed this money, man. See, you know what, Qiana? You don't even know criminal activity. You talking about why you just ain't fly online.
Because I ain't no criminal. So that's why I can just say this.
You just gave her the game because she in the bank with Unc talking about. They said the clerk sent something was amiss. So the clerk asked her, he doesn't look well at all. And she tried to get the elderly relative to sign off on a loan.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
In fact, they say, the 68-year-old man was dead.
What?
So she knew he was dead.
That's just thought he wasn't speaking today.
No. He was taking a nap. He always taking a nap.
Yeah, I always got to carry him around. What are you talking about?
This all could have been circumvented if you took Qiana advice and applied online.
And we're not condoning criminal activity on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
She done gave the game.
But I'm just saying, like, I don't understand, like.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, in other news, I was just watching
You got to talk into the mic.
U.S. Senator Waltz was questioning the U.S. Air Force is paying $90,000 for a bag of bushings that normally cost $100. So in this congressional, $90,000 for some. And so what bushings is the little round things like nuts and bolts and bushings. They're paying $90,000 for a bag that only costs $100.
I would tell him to mind his business.
That's what he's doing. It's our business. That's why he
see this the play, right?
But I mean, honestly, let's be 100. Is that whenever the government is typically buying something, they're overpaying. Everybody's gonna put their bid in. Nobody's going for the wholesale price because
I said $90,000.
I get it.
$100 bag. That's not overpricing. That's not markup. That's criminal. We are being fleeced. That's a fleecing of the dollars that we supposed to be using to do things in our communities, that we supposed to be doing to have our infrastructure. Bridges are being knocked down. These bridges are 100 years old, 50 years old. And here you is paying $90,000 for a bag of bolts that only really go for $100. That's
maybe they're magic, like
the magic.
Who was it? Peter in the giant. Who was the
broad beanstalk? Bro,
yeah, the beans. Yeah. What are you talking about, Jabbar? You know,
So play right up here. We kick a lot of game, man. We give the people a lot of stuff, and a lot of this stuff. Like right now, everybody doing business, coaching, and everything. And we done told y'all this, bro. It was a year ago. And it still goes right now to this day as they are finna get ready to rebuild this city. We have to build our businesses so that we can get these government contracts. Like, that's the only way we're going to be able to afford to live here is to get the contracts to rebuild our city. I want one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want one. Like, you're like this, like, and the city of St. Peter tell you this, like, hey, go get on the list so you can vend with the city because we overpay. We need toilet paper. Hey, go get it for us. We're gonna overpay. The government does the same. You know what I mean? So we just gotta get in position to get the bag.
We gotta be careful because they'll flip. Because if I was selling a $90,000 bag of $100 tools. The government,
wait,
Paul. NBA young boy. NBA young boy.
They say y'all know Jabbar is only trying to pay $40 for that $100 bag anyway.
And we need 90. And we need 90, not $1 under. And the problem is
they ain't gonna know you own the business anyway. Boy, you dealing with me.
They ain't gonna know who it is.
That ain't gonna be under so many umbrellas. Like Rihanna, baby, don't even worry about it, Bill.
Hello. Hey. So, okay, I digress on.
I mean, they overcharge. We already know that. It is wrong, but you know what? Maybe, listen.
So
we talked about this, is that people will miss a discount or a better price, better service just because of the person who is doing it. Right. And because of spite, or they don't mess with you or something like that, they will let the whole building crumble.
Sound like St. Pete Black economy.
However,
we don't want to mess with each other.
We should
want to stay in the clique. When these people put out the entrepreneurs of St. Pete, it was 45 white women, but we around here don't want to spend money with each other.
Well, we do spend money with each other. I will say that. We
play games, man. Well, actually,
no, we do. Listen.
From my analysis,
we keeping each other afloat.
Well, I mean, whenever I go to any black businesses, all I see is black people. I will say that.
And we could do better.
Right.
That's the thing, because what they got us doing is making us feel like we inadequate or unable to do something that we do daily. And that's support each other, and that's spend money with each other.
We do.
Because I was in business a whole lot. And boy, 90% of my customers for almost every business I ever had.
Now, what we can say is we're looking for more of the support. But usually when the black businesses do start, you see your black customers. Now you may get 5. Yeah. But no, this is for real. Like you may get 5, but those 5, right? But you know, customer service definitely.
And that's where I was.
And Emily online right now.
I expect more from my businesses.
Mm-hmm.
Another conversation I was having, like, because I'm looking into getting a food trailer, and I was telling my homeboy, I said, listen, our restaurants have a problem because they don't want to write recipes. That's why we don't have the consistency. And you don't realize in my brain, if I'm coming back to get if I ate your ribs this day, and I'm coming back to get them 2 weeks from now, my brain is telling me how your ribs taste.
I taste that honey and that
molasses. I already know how they taste. So now if I go and you done changed the recipe, or
you
Eddie working today and not Johnny,
and Johnny is the one who really made the ribs fall off the bone. But then now today, Ted is working, and Ted don't make and I came just because I know I don't know who your cooks is. I just want
It's so disappointing to your whole, like your endorphins and everything is up for this food, bro. That's a complete disappointment.
And this is why you look at chain restaurants that are successful as well. Even though they might mess up some stuff.
That recipe right.
That recipe is right. It's consistent across the board.
That's what I told my homeboy. I said, bro, if you go work with me in this trailer, this thing gonna be like McDonald's, bro. You don't go to McDonald's and make your own hamburger. You make the Big Mac get made how the Big Mac get made.
Right. Unless somebody asks for an altered.
That's it.
Those people, they don't like, hey, with my Big Mac, can you put the secret sauce on the side? Put ketchup in the middle and a little mustard around the burger?
So I was in McDonald's line, right? And I said, so it was a cheeseburger. I say, this is what I want. Cheeseburger plain, right? I want... And I get where the lady was coming from, right? But it wasn't my order. It was somebody else's order. They say, but add Big Mac sauce and lettuce. Nah.
Oh, no, you can't get a Big Mac.
So this is what she told me. That ain't plain.
Agree.
But what happened is, if you don't say that, they're going to put the
stuff.
mustard, the onions, the pickles. That person didn't want any of that. So they wanted to start off with plain and then add, because you don't get Big Mac sauce on it, right? Mm-hmm. Nor do you get lettuce on it. So she's adding different stuff. I pulled that out of the line.
Ordered a Big Mac minus a patty or something and got out the people waiting.
Nah, you saving $1 or $2, man.
Yeah, the $1.19 for a cheeseburger compared to $6 for a Big Mac.
And I'm finna charge you for my Big Mac sauce.
No, listen,
it's 30 cents for the Big Mac sauce.
Okay, then, well, you got it. So she winning. They don't beat the game. She told it.
Somebody
and they telling to give you the
I don't know if it's 30 cents, but there is an extra price to add the Big Mac sauce. You know,
fish fillet bun is a different bun,
hey,
y'all.
Can I get a cheeseburger with Big Mac sauce and a fish fillet bun? No hot sauce. Hey, that's a day. You heard it here first. Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. High to beat McDonald's at their own game.
Oh man.
He say our culture work ethic sad. I see this every day at my job. All of us is not. Let me say that.
And people. So what people got to understand? Some people are getting reparations, right? And they go to people's jobs and don't do nothing. Their job is to do as less as possible.
Right.
This is a form of reparations to some people. You don't been to people's job where they walk in, hey, how you doing? Hey, I need something. It's over there.
I need you to talk in the mic, please.
I'm talking in the mic.
You're not. Now you are. And if you put your headset on, then you can hear that. We can't hear you.
I don't know why you gotta have a temper tantrum.
About something that you're supposed to do. This ain't even about us. This is about the fans that
This ain't even about us.
This is about the people who
was gonna say so.
But these are the people, and I'm finna get him on air since he want to do a temper tantrum on air, right? Is that this is about the people that wake up every morning to tune in and want a clear production, right? And want to be able to hear what you got to say. Thank you,
Mr. Movie Man.
Now y'all done messed me up for my idea. I put the headphones on. They ain't working, but I can hear you still.
Okay, but
I can hear you still.
Never mind, bro.
I can hear you. I hear.
Okay.
Go ahead. You don't got them plugged in. It ain't know what
I'm trying to go forward, y'all, with this show, man, but he's really not making this easy at all. He's on. Okay.
So nothing to plug it into. See. No, I ain't gonna say nothing on that. I ain't gonna say nothing.
So I seen somebody commenting on the work ethic, man.
Okay.
And
I run these people companies, man. And
I think that she got a point, man.
Oh Lord, okay, let me hear.
She got a point, man. Like
point?
work ethic.
Jabbar in
the work ethic is of our kids.
I hear that.
Of our coming up, bro, it's not a great work ethic, and I think we come from a generation of my wife said this best. She said us.
Mm-hmm.
Us right here.
Mm-hmm.
We raised a generation of punk ass children.
So
okay, hey man, that's the truth.
Listen,
we raised a bunch of soft behind kids, bro. So we overcompensated. Okay, we don't want to have this.
So we're gonna first on a segment this. So first thing I'm gonna deal with is the work ethic. I really try not to do that because they said the same thing about the generation before us. They said they were lazy, and then they said the generation before them was lazy, and then so on and so on. And those are the people that built all this junk.
I didn't say they were lazy. I said soft.
But I said I'm dealing with the first one. The work ethic.
You got it. You're right.
Our work ethic as Black people and as a Black man, our work ethic is always under attack. They always trying to say our work ethic is this, and we often say it too, and we see it.
That also, bro.
But at the same time, we have to just stand where it's at. We're running these companies and these businesses. We are the heartbeat of these places, and we're making this thing tick. And if we walk out, your burger ain't coming out. Or your building ain't getting built, or whatever service we're providing doesn't happen. Boom, the soft kids. I think we were a generation traumatized by a lot of things, and you're right, we probably overcompensated and we sheltered our kids, but a big part of it is the programming.
The war on drugs.
But it's a program going on. Like our children grew up with these programs, these TV shows, and it's making them a certain way. And we're not necessarily in control of that because they're watching Snuggles, and then they're watching the Batman movie, then they're watching Spider-Man, and then whatever. And they're being programmed depending on what they watching.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of disagree with that because we came up in an era where we really watched TV. He-Man, She-Ra.
I put somebody in the ball of dust right now.
We were the Spider-Mans, right? We were, the Flintstones and all that. So we watched TV. What happens is we also had outlets. Kids don't go outside and play no more. They don't mingle with other people. I say this all the time. They do not have skills where they can do conflict resolution. They can't.
They got to be taught it though.
But again, everything is at their fingertip.
Can I say it real quick, y'all? Shout out to the Pinellas County Urban League, y'all. The Pinellas County Urban League has a style program for youth this summer. The style program is a youth-funded program by the City of St. Pete, which provides specific instructions and hands-on training in the workplace.
Mm-hmm.
In workplace-related skill sets such as entrepreneurship, finances, team building, problem solving, critical thinking, effective business communications, professional appearance, and professional demeanor. So
critical thinking. They have no critical thinking skills.
Cornell's kind of early.org because that's what they offer to the kids. And I think that it's
Is that a paid program for them or
actually, yes, this is their job.
No.
They get paid for this.
Send me that, please.
All right.
Send me that. Yeah. Send me that.
And I agree that, we did watch TV, but I think the programming now is such stronger programming. I think the how we used to watch TV and then we got to get away from that TV, go outside. Now they're on this technology, and this is a drug worse than the ecstasy and the meth we was talking about.
So that's what we will agree with that.
At your fingertips is your biggest goddamn addiction, right at your fingertips.
We're y'all.
Huh? So listen. You said something that was actually very kind of like what happened like. In our days, it was detrimental for us to not be able to go outside.
Yeah, it was a punishment.
You think we walked the city, right? We rode bicycles.
Yeah, it was a punishment.
Well, you tell us we can't go outside. Life is over.
But it was tough outside.
But I'm going to tell you what we
beat up.
No, we didn't. So
people
listen.
Went to jail. It was a lot going on outside. See, people you got to remember, it's kind of traumatic, but you got to remember.
Yeah, first of all, wait, pause.
It was years before people jumped.
Pause. Pause. Most people were not like walking outside every day getting jumped.
No, but
no. Wait, so you painting a picture?
It went down every day though.
No, but you're
every day. It's still going down every day.
But you're painting the picture as if like you didn't have no good. I went outside quite often with everybody in my neighborhood,
and it wasn't going down.
And it wasn't going down like that. Now there was maybe some parties and people came on the other. Don't be sitting. I'm not finna let you sit here and paint our childhood like it was so much trauma that every day somebody was getting their tail.
But I show you why people churn, stay inside, and people don't push them outside because it's going down. Let's stop playing. Let's not play like it ain't going down. It's up, like it's up.
No, it's really
not.
Up. It's Jabbar, when
people running around with drums on a handgun. It's a different world. People running around with drums on a handgun, 50 rounds in their hand.
All right, Mr. New Jack City. Like Mr. New Jack City.
What you gonna do?
Mr. New Jack City.
Baby, you can stay in the house and play your game. Baby, you can stay in the house. Come on, let's stop playing. Let's really like if we in the house with our kids right now, we know what's going on outside. Baby, Dad, I want to stay in here and play on the game. All right, boy, go ahead. Don't worry about it. Go in the backyard. I ain't pushing you out there to go ride across town where that child with a 50-round drum got. Come on.
So this is what I'm going to tell you what happened.
You ain't doing that.
No, let's call a spade a spade. What happened is when you look at TV and technology, it has scared everybody in. So listen, everywhere you going in your neighborhood, ain't everybody went. No. There's not people walking around here with big guns on every corner.
It ain't.
No, and so
and
stop.
People ain't getting snatched in the white vans either. But you look when you see a white van.
But that doesn't.
Let's stop playing.
That's my biggest.
Let's not pretend.
But don't make it seem like
I'm just saying what makes people let their children stay in the house and quote unquote get sold.
So the Tampa
it's logic.
So when the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, they say the ones that went outside and got beat up don't let their kids go outside. Because Jabbo them out there, yeah. So let me
like you went
bro.
like super like. I
got one thing to add. The first reason why we don't go outside, the first reason why kids don't go outside, and ironically, to tie this back in is because they can't eat outside no more. We used to go outside, bro. We eat grapefruit, mangoes, China berries,
it was
oranges,
outside.
tangerines.
So let's go back.
Food outside.
So I remember a banana tree.
All day and we go eat. We ain't gotta go to Checkers or McDonald's. We go eat outside.
So y'all remember, when we were young, and remember when St. Pete did the whole mosquito.
Yeah, I remember they used to be spraying. I remember they used to be spraying. They used to ride down the street.
All the fruit trees
and what they were doing was killing our natural fruits. Like, you didn't think about it then, but they went and did this whole campaign when we were younger about killing the mosquitoes.
About fruit flies. They know it was fruit flies.
All of that. They did all of that. And now if you look, because you used to ride by and see a lot of fruit.
Tree, dog.
We got a mango tree.
It was grapefruit trees everywhere.
It was great. Miss Bernice, Green's Bakery, she had a banana tree.
Right up there. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Remember mangoes? And see, that used to be.
We got a mango tree behind our house right now.
But that used to be some of the reasons we would go outside and be crosstown, because we know what a big mango tree with all the sweet mangoes or the orange tree, and we go in that lady yard.
But you want me to tell you also what was different is grown-ups separated children from grown-ups. And they would tell you, get out of grown folks' business. And they didn't want their kids, they let kids be kids when we grew up, when we was growing up, right? Now, everything is mushed together. Everything is mushed together.
So there are a bunch of little young adults in the house on the video game.
They actually in the house learning grown stuff on the video game.
But then
because that dynamic, what you said is when we used to tell kids to get out of grown folk business, right? That made us pay attention. Because now we got to pay attention to learn what's going on. That's what our kids missing. They don't know how to pay attention. They can't learn from other mistakes. They don't even go in the room and just peek what's going on in the room. They'll be...
Yeah.
And you can learn so much just from... That's how we all learn. If you really think about it, that's how we all got our game. Just sitting back in the room because we can't talk.
It's observation. And then it's reflection. And we ain't giving the children no observation and reflection time.
We ain't doing a lot. I mean, and we don't subscribe to all here. All right. That's the one thing I would say. Tampa Bay Breakfast Club does not subscribe to all.
Talking about all of us in here.
And don't subscribe to
Good morning.
No subscription.
I'm just me. Hey, you know the number one reason why these kids don't go outside? I'm going to tell you the real reason why. It ain't because nobody's scared. It's because we don't have the adult supervision that we had as kids. A lot of the stuff we didn't get away with, or we did get away, but it still was grown folks at home. Now, the cost of living so high, ain't no grown person home. 90% of the time, some of y'all got sent out the door so your mom and daddy could do whatever they doing with whoever they doing it with. Stop playing, man. You know why you got sent out of grown folks, man. Just go outside and play. Find your stuff to do.
But I will tell you.
So,
go ahead.
But now I'm just saying it ain't like a lot of adult supervision everywhere. So you don't, when you leave your kid home now, ain't nobody there, so you want them to stay in the house because that's the safest place for them to be, because it ain't a lot of adult supervision. These adults is part of the problem. Some of these adults, y'all childish. You want to fight a kid. Is you serious right now? You ain't mature. So I can't let my child, because the adults ain't adults. When we was growing up, adults was adults. I don't care what they did. I don't care if they was an alcoholic. It still was yes, sir, yes, ma'am, no, sir, no, ma'am. If they told you what not to do, you just did it. You ain't say, oh, you can't tell me what to do, blah, blah, blah. You don't back talk no grown folks. But nowadays, hey, the grown folks are just as childish as a children. And some of us need to grow up and get a respect to each other as adults, and then turn to be safe. And we won't have no problem. We won't worry about this, because a kid won't feel comfortable doing certain things in front of a grown folk, just like we didn't feel comfortable doing certain things. We ain't have that kind of stuff, guns and all that. You don't pull that out in front of so and so and so. You don't do that in front of so and so grandma. You don't do that in front of so and so mama. But it's acceptable today because the grown folks ain't mature themselves.
You know what
they doing it.
You know what? It's about respect too. All right, Yubi.
All right, I'm gone.
Yubi always come, but there's no respect. And you teach your children not to respect authority too when they go to school. Like, don't say nothing to my child. All your neighbors, when I grew up, could say something if I was out of line. People don't know their neighbors.
My other beefs right there, boy.
Ooh.
People don't know their neighbors, right? If I went out on the street, Miss Etna, I was just as scared as Miss Etna as I was my grandma. To make sure that if I put on lipstick.
Miss Etna ain't gonna hear you cuss just like your grandma ain't gonna hear you cuss.
And if I put on lipstick, if I wasn't supposed to wear lipstick and Miss Etna saw me, it was a problem too, because I knew she was gonna tell.
But nowadays, where they'll put lipstick on a pig. But listen. So I wanted Elmo, right? Because I just found something that's so interesting to me.
It better be interesting, and you better know the full facts on it. Because you were Elmo off of something, go ahead. And it don't have nothing to do with nothing.
So Governor Ron DeSantis signs legislation to provide additional support to students through a statewide school chaplain program being and bringing patriotic organizations to school campuses. So nah.
So you're trying to trigger me, right?
No, I'm not.
That's what you're really trying to do.
No, I'm not. Because listen, okay. I'm gonna repeat this again. Y'all gotta listen. Governor
Satan, that's his name,
signs a legislation to provide additional support to students, right? A statewide school chaplain program to bring patriotic organizations to campus. And this is from his site. This is his Twitter.
So explain.
So what people and a lot of chaplains and what people the patriotic. What is a patriotic organization? See, what is patriotic organization stand for?
Red, white, and blue, baby.
Okay, in Florida,
that's the good old boy. That's the Deuce of Hazards.
It's a good old boy.
So
this has been signed. This has been signed by Governor DeSantis. Let me go.
You got to go in the mic. It's not picking you up at all.
So, being that you're trying to trigger me, I'm gonna just go ahead and be triggered, right? Cool. So, listen to what's happening, y'all.
So why you say that? I like when people are people of their word. Thank you, Miss Wanda. She came in. She said she was coming in a part of the donation for the marathon.
Y'all seen that on camera? That was
I try to mind my business.
Yeah.
I grew up like that. Stay out of grown folks' business. I kind of blocked it out.
But so I'm just telling you, she came and slid her little check, not little, her big donation. It don't care how big or small, your big donation on
your
in.
Donation?
Right. Let's go ahead because we're trying to get this $10,000.
Yes.
Go ahead.
And we want to grow even more than that. So if y'all enjoying this programming and programs like this, programs like the Voice of the People, programs like the Ray Tampa podcast, and all the
Women Talk,
the Women Talk podcast, and all the
Super Dave,
the truckers. Big shouts out to the truckers. I seen the trucker pull up.
Let's go back.
Urban.
Let's go back.
Okay, go back.
I was just listening last night, right? That's saying. So last night we was looking at something where they was talking about how Gulfport used to be a sundown town.
Yeah, same.
And let's bring that back together because I still believe that the Klan is live and moving, right? But the new face of the Klansman is not old white man. It's Spanish. White Americans, bro, they hate us. They don't like, listen to what this man just said. We're going to give additional support for patriotism programs. This is after he moved the DIE, the DEO programs. This is after he did the Stop Woke. So you mean to tell me your classroom can't have this picture of Bob Marley?
But it can have.
But we can come in here and talk about patriotic. This is the same man that said, "Oh, slaves had it good. We need to make up good slave stories."
Yeah.
So y'all gotta be careful, man. What's really happening, man?
It was a vocational experience.
These people are trying to rewrite Black history, and you got the Spanish male as the extension of white supremacy now, man. All of the governors making these erratic changes. Ted Cruz, they all Spanish, man. Y'all ain't seeing this? They all Spanish males, and they hate Black people, man. They are the new Klansmen. Don't get it twisted. When you out in public and y'all in Orlando and the Spanish lady doing a limbo like this because she don't want to touch Qiana, they don't like us, bro. They ain't gonna even say, excuse me, I'd rather do all this craziness because I don't even want to say, I don't have the respect for this Black woman to say, excuse me, can I get... So y'all better watch what's going on, bro. When you vote, watch what's going on. This is what's happening, bro. It's right here. We as people, we watch things that's going on around us, but we don't watch how people treat us. And this is how they are treating us because they are trying to be a class citizen above us.
Yeah.
And if you look at it, they are, because we the low income. They're the middle class now. So yeah, it's big, man.
I think it's really a situation where we got to get politically involved. We got to get politically active, because if we don't think, voting or being politically active matters. This shows you what your voice can do. Your voice can either amplify something you want to hear, or it's gonna blow your eardrums off with something you don't want to hear.
Yeah.
Because oftentimes we feel, okay, that junk ain't for me. I ain't got nothing to do with that junk. But your children finna go to school with this new patriotism.
But Malcolm X and Martin Luther King is not in the classroom. Your teacher can't even talk about it. And that goes to my other problem, because the Democrats and the Republicans took their fight to our school boards, and we didn't pay attention to it.
I know.
Then we'll have a person like Goliath that will talk about our black educators, and I'm steady screaming like, okay, yeah, you got a point, but ain't nobody gonna say nothing to the parents. Like Qiana said, like y'all, man, a lot of these parents, like last year, we had the situation with Lakewood. Y'all talking about how many kids graduating, that's cool. But how many of these kids celebrated prom?
All of them?
Yeah. So if you ain't been in the portal to check their grades, or if the first time you're going to talk to the teachers to cuss them out, you dead wrong.
And you ain't,
it's your
and
first time. You don't even know how the teacher look, but you going there to cuss out.
But you ain't checked your
Come
child.
on, man.
You ain't, and a matter of fact, not even checked your child. You ain't checked yourself, because when your children are out of control, and you don't know what grades they have and what they're doing and not doing, you have to check yourself as a parent.
Sure.
And I think sometimes, and it's nothing wrong with this, because we just got through doing these housing meetings. We got another housing meeting.
Next week.
We got one this Saturday. At 10 a.m. calling all homeowners, 600 MLK Street, 10 a.m. It's gonna be a free $50 gift card. Given to all homeowners in attendance is home counseling. And the reason I brought that up is because you can continue to learn as a parent, as a whatever you is, because what people think, I got 4 kids. I don't need to learn about parenting. I got 6 kids. You can't teach me that. But no, I've attended all these classes, and I know something about housing. I know something about homes. I know something about this stuff, but I'm attending this stuff to further my education and keep learning. Every time I go, I learn something new. And parenting, it has to be a continual thing. You got to keep learning. Just because you raise your first 3 kids a certain way, that don't mean the last 3 got to be raised the same way. You can learn and evolve.
And every child is different, right? So you have to parenting is custom per child.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like you have the core.
That's very true.
It's custom per child.
It's not a template.
And no, but you have the core of what you are, right? Like your basic rules. But then some kids need a little bit more care. Some of them you need to let go out. And some people don't need that push, but you give them other stuff, and you always see the child that doesn't have all the tools, their parents baby them a little bit more because they need that. But then sometimes they step in, and the strong one, now the parent know that they're struggling, so I need to come in for that. So parenting is customized per child.
I agree.
Okay.
But we was talking about racism.
No, and we were talking about, it all fits. It seems like a big
he said people who don't have children always know better. You ain't never lied about that.
Listen, I'm telling you, the pieces all fit together, whether it's advocacy, whether it's voting or not voting, whether it's your children, whether it's crime and violence, it all revolves around the same hemisphere. You know what I'm saying? It's our community, our quality of life. And if we're not involved in these voting matters, there's going to be people that's going to make laws and rules despite and against you. And they're going to be in benefit of their people, their complexion, or their ideology. And that's why we be always telling y'all, go register to vote. If you're not registered, register. If you don't get your mail-in ballot, get your mail-in ballot, and then vote from home.
And I would tell you this, when you look at and you get somebody that's in office that looks like you or thinks like you, right? Do not condemn them because you think that they are not actually doing what you want them to do, right? But what they're not going to do is do something that hurts you. So maybe they can't get that law passed that we wanted them to do, but they're not going to put the DeSantis law in there.
Oh, but
you get what I'm saying? What I'm saying. I'm just saying. Go ahead. But I'm just saying. So look,
we talked about work ethic too now,
and we talked about
can't get in there and sit down. And
no, I ain't telling
all
you
these
not
kinfolk
to
ain't your kinfolk.
No,
so some of these people will do the same thing.
But I didn't. So
You
did
gotta
you
keep
not?
a close eye on them.
You got to keep a close eye on everybody.
CVS,
but then
I say
people that look like you and think like you. Did I not say
You
like?
said
I did say that.
You did.
Okay,
You
so
did.
Because you know it's pressure coming.
So
you already know you gotta come correct.
So believe I'm coming. So but what I'm saying is, even because it's hard when we get in office because we don't have like-minded people in there.
Yes.
And why it's so easy for DeSantis to do what he did, because look at his it's all like-minded people that's in his cabin at this point. And so it's so easy for him to get it passed. Now what I'm saying is, once we get somebody in, it's not going to be as easy for them to pass the stuff because we don't have enough like-minded people. So we got to go vote. But when we get them in there, the good thing is they're not going to put the DeSantis law in there.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. I had next. So
Go ahead.
all I'm going to say is this. We have to also get our political education on. We got to be savvy enough to know who and what, when, and where. Because a lot of times, you know, we don't get what we're supposed to get, and we can't blame people. But yes, you got to learn how to legislate, right? You can't just sit there and keep going to meetings. That's one thing the DeSantis and the Trump administration should teach anybody who want to be in politics: how to legislate, how to get what your people want in the writing of a law, in the writing of a bill. Not just be a champion, not just be an advocate, but get your laws written and into the books. Advocate all the way to the top of the tree. And then if y'all don't like it, see me at the Supreme Court. See, that's what they're saying. That's what Trump did. That's what DeSantis did. If you don't like it, see me at the Supreme Court, because we finna get it through.
When did y'all do the felon voting rights? What that was, 2014?
1920? 2019, 20.
I thought you said 1920. I'm like,
let me lay this out here right quick, right? Let me lay this out here right quick. And I always do this, and I never can really get a good response, man. I never really can get a
2018.
And I look at the CEO of our city is our mayor, right?
That's right.
It doesn't matter who's sitting in the position, right?
Yeah, correct.
And I look at the last 10 fiscal years. What has we as a Black community gotten out of this? This is the answer I keep getting. So
the last 10 fiscal years.
Yeah, the last 10 fiscal years. So this go to mayor, city council, everybody that been sitting there. What have we gotten out of this that's pertinent? So that's where we got to start at, bro. We got to stop pity-patting with each other, bro. When we get in the seat, you can't play games in the position, bro. You got to bring something home for your people. And if not, don't come back talking about, hey, Black people, here I go. Let's be Democratic. Vote for me. No, bring something home. This is ridiculous, bro. Like, I've been thinking about this for 10 years, bro. We got a lot of people that's in leadership positions.
Would you be
ridiculous,
so
bro.
this is not targeted to a person.
Targeted to everybody.
No, what I'm saying is
everybody that was been in position for the last 10 years.
That's what
we can't exempt nobody because we didn't come home with nothing, bro. Our whole city being developed. We have nothing. What they gave us was saying Kofa. They gave us a plot of land that our own brother Donnie White had already previously told him was polluted. And we was happy with this. It's ridiculous, bro. It's too many educated individuals sitting in position. And that's what we need to go into this next voting cycle looking at. Like, bro, let's be real, man. Let's just be real with these people. I'm the voice. I'm giving it to you from the people right now, bro.
You're talking
and y'all gonna stop praying because we in the process of bringing these votes back home. I'm my household, I control 5 votes. Me and my wife, we got 3 adults. All these ballots coming to my house, bro.
Right.
So we gonna play it like that.
That's right.
Now what we gonna do with it? How we gonna do it?
So I 100% agree with you.
I'm with you. I got 5 ballots too. So let's do what we gonna do. Let's get the teams together.
But I'm an advocate that
bro.
Make them accountable. When you come ask for my vote, what we said, when you come ask for my vote, come ask me what I'm doing wrong as well. Don't send no mailer out to me and want my opinion later on that so you can ask me what I need to do. You didn't send a mailer, like you didn't just stop at the mailer when you wanted my vote.
Yes.
You came and had somebody knock on my door.
When y'all come here to the Breakfast Club, I'll be here.
Yes, yeah.
I'm gonna be here.
Yes.
And I'm gonna ask you 3 questions. It's gonna be scripted. I'm gonna email it to you. What have you done? What you doing now? What you plan on doing? And if you come in here and feed me a peanut butter sandwich, bro, I'm gonna fry you right here in front of the people, bro. It's just gonna be what it is. Get up out of here, bro. Don't ask why I votes with that foolishness, man.
You've been warned.
That's straight up, bro. Like, cause it's not time to play with our community anymore, man. Listen, I'm very disappointed because I know I step on a lot of toes, but our leaders, listen to me. They hold more accountability to their fraternities and sororities than they do the people that vote for them, man. Your Kappa and Omega brothers is not voting for you, man. They're not voting for y'all. So we're gonna put it right here. They're not voting. It's us. So if you gonna show them loyalty. 7. Yeah, man. Listen,
holler at us. Listen,
I'm telling you, man.
I definitely respect the message. Because we are gonna have candidates come on to the show. If you are a candidate or you know a candidate, you are welcome to come.
People say I control 4 votes. Right. How we finna give y'all, boy. This how we finna give it to y'all, man.
If you are a candidate or if you are an elected official, we invite you to come to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, come on the Voice of the People. And what we want to do is talk about your platform. We want to get the message out. But at the same time, like Qiana always say, if you're doing good, we're going to tell you. But if you ain't, we're going to
And I'm going
and that's it. We want healthy relationships. Yes. And these are people who are passionate about we are passionate about our community. Yep. We're not here to bash nobody because if we get in there and we vote you in, that means that we want you to be successful.
Yeah, we
want you to win because we want to win. So let us help you.
Yep.
Right? Go ahead and come in. Let's talk about it because nobody has the right answer. Nobody has all the answers, right? And it takes a community to do this. And when you are in a service of the people, you need to listen to the people. And I also know that you're not always going to make decisions that everybody's going to like. You got to make hard decisions when you are at the top.
But they use that as a scapegoat.
But what I'm going to tell you, you need to have
that need to be made.
No, but you need to make sure that hard decision that you need to be made, that most of your people agree with it. When the majority of it, the people that vote you in don't agree with it, then you need to go back to the drawing board.
That's when it's an easy decision. When all my people for it, let's say I'm an elected official.
Right.
And the majority of my people for making this move. That's the easy decision. So the hard decision is when it's a small majority of your people. This is gonna crush, right? Yeah, everybody else is gonna help. The other people is gonna be good, but that small majority of your district is gonna be crushed by this decision. And now that's a hard decision. Now you gotta do your job. Now you gotta work the room. Now you gotta make it happen. Because the reality is there's a lot of decisions that help the city of St. Pete that crushes Black St. Pete. That's why 10 years, it's been a lot of great things that happen for things around St. Pete.
Right.
But Black St. Pete is decreasing. It's getting smaller. Homes are being demolished. People are moving to Riverview and Ruskin and Sarasota and everywhere else because the decision was good for the gander, but it was bad for the geese.
And I would tell you, leaders are born, bosses are made.
Let me give y'all some game.
Okay, I'll just leave you right there.
It's a conscious decision too, because I think like when they come to us, when they look at us, they look at me, the Gold Chief, they look at Jabbar, they look at the team. I don't think they respect the intelligence. And I will tell you right now, y'all don't respect the intelligence because we don't have the degrees. But every time y'all put me on panel with y'all degrees, I tear y'all ass up. Yeah, straight up.
You ain't gonna bleep him?
I ain't bleeping nothing,
I'm
man.
trying to.
Me,
You
man.
done, you,
So
he done cuss twice. You done cuss today.
listen.
I don't know what's going on in this world
man,
today. And actually, we're done. We got, like, you can't even go no further. Here, final thoughts. We got 2 minutes. We got to wrap it up.
I'm gonna turn
finish your thought. You got a minute. Go
ahead. Finish your thought.
Hey, man, listen. Listen, we are very intelligent, man, and don't play with us.
He said, "Cussing Ninja at Friday."
We sat right here on this Tampa Bay Breakfast Club and started busting down this raise deal, which pretty much halted the whole deal. Not everybody in the community active. That was our brains now. Stop playing with us, man.
Don't play with our
I'm out the way, man. That's my final
I'm gonna
thought.
tip my hat like T.I. No, but seriously, man, big shouts out to the voice of the people. Make sure y'all tune in every Thursday, 9:00.
Yes, sir. I'm in here, man. Same fire.
And tomorrow morning, Saturday, at Neighborhood Home Solutions, 600 MLK, there's a home counseling service, and every homeowner in attendance will get a $50 gift card. That's 600 MLK, and you be there at 10 a.m.
Yes. Be the change you want to be. See, write down those 5 things that make you giggle, smile. I hope the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is on that list today, because I think we was real entertaining.
Especially this dude having a temper tantrum.
But yeah, stay tuned for Sister Hughes.
Lose your shoes and shout all around the house.
And this has been the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I am Qiana.
I'm the one and only Mr. Edmund.
Man, this King Jab. Thank you for your ear.
And we're out.
WUJM, St. Petersburg. 99 Gems.